All right, guys, today woke up at 192. It's been a consistent weight, 192 consistently for like a few days now, and that's a good sign for this bulk. But I came to the decision I'm going to leave my calories at 3,800 going forward for a little while, honestly, probably a few more weeks, definitely. And yeah, we're just gonna see from there. So I'm just going to get right into this arm day. What I've been doing more often than not is arm superset. The benefits of doing an arm superset, that means triceps superset with biceps right away, or vice versa, is it's very time efficient. It is a good full arm pump, and it is very fatiguing workout. You know, you sweat a lot. I have only been really doing this arm superset. And what I've been doing differently for triceps is I've been prioritizing the long head. That's this head back here, because normally I would only work this part of the tricep a lot of the time. In my past training years, I would just do a lot of push downs and just a lot of this short head, the smaller head. How to grow the long head is a lot of behind the head movements. So that's what I've been prioritizing. But that's exactly what I did for this workout. The first set was I did behind the head. I went at a pretty heavy weight, and then I would superset it with the same curls that you guys have seen me do before. That's where I just leave my arms in front of my body, kind of hang them forward and curl like that to my face. And I stayed with this back and forth style for 4 sets. I went really heavy to start for the first 2 sets, and then I started going lighter and I started going more rep range. For the first 2 sets, I was only getting like 8 or 9. And then same with biceps, I would do the first few sets heavy and then lower as it went on. And once I completed those, I went on to behind the head rope extensions. Not heavy, lightweight. At this point, I started to get a little bit fatigued. Still working the long head though, because anything behind the head really, and you're going straight up, will work that long head behind. And at that, I was supersetting with these preacher curls. This machine preacher curls. I went, for the first set, I went really light for a warm up in a sense and a light squeeze. And then I started to go heavier at that point. The last 2 sets, I went pretty heavy. I went a plate and 225s. And then what I would do, I would just drop set it. I would have my friend right next to me, and he would pull off one weight at a time when I would fail at each of those weights. So I stayed with this back and forth superset for 3 sets. And what I finished with was tricep push downs with 2 kinds of supersets. I would superset the push downs right away to tricep rope extensions, just normal, not behind the head now working the shorter head of the tricep. And when I would fail at the push downs, I would just go right to my tricep ropes, and I would go light for both. I was going at a weight for the push downs where I was able to get like 12 to 14, and then with the ropes I would just go really light, finish it off there. I was still getting above 10. So, but absolutely guys, at this point, about 8 sets in, my arms were like 98% fully pumped, and I would superset that with incline curls on an incline bench for biceps, lightweight, where I was getting like 13 reps for the first set. And I just did that back and forth style for 4 more sets. Okay, so in total, that would be 11 sets of arms in total. And my arms were absolutely fully cooked at that point. Then what I finished with was forearms. I have not done forearms in a while, but I have not done forearms isolated, I should say, in a while, because when you do other movements, your forearms get worked if you like it or not. As much as I want to use the straps, my forearms still get worked. Using the straps just helps target the muscle that you're trying to work more. That's how I feel. But I've never really worked out forearms in my past training years, and they still are big. They still have grown with the rest of my arms. And that is just from like working out consistently. And yeah, so that's something I don't have to do as often, but I just wanted to do a few sets yesterday. And I just did a superset style with forearms. So I did low forearms, the bottom of the forearm, and then I would lower the cable and I would do like this upper forearms, and I would just superset that with shoulder flies. And I only stayed with these forearm superset for 3 sets, and then I just finished with the shoulder flies. I ended up staying at the shoulder flies for like 7 sets. I just recently included my side delts in arm day because shoulders can get worked out much more frequently than any other muscle, like especially shoulders, because it's just they don't take long to recover. I feel like even when someone does a set, you can go right back into shoulder flies 10 seconds after you do that first set, or 15 seconds, whatever. Not maybe more to like 20, 30 seconds, but still. Yeah, so then I want to show you guys my arm pump, and my arms are looking really good here. It shows you guys a few different poses. I'm starting to notice in this bulk, I'm starting to look more full, and I am starting to look bulkier in a sense. I do want to say I still look really lean. That's just how my body is. I stay relatively lean no matter how much I want to bulk. And I still get like nice compliments saying, "Oh, you're shredded," and people at the gym tell me that. But I'd rather start hearing that I look big. I don't want to hear the word shredded anymore. But it is what it is. I'm going to keep bulking. This bulk is going to be a little while more, a few more months definitely, but slow and steady. But all in all, great workout. And next workout will be a brutal quad day. Oof, not ready for it, but I am.